Good evening, peace lover, light seeker, beautiful heart, beautiful friends, wherever you are. Good evening, using body time. I'm happy to meet you again and again. Now it is 18 minutes past 6 Bali time. We are going to discuss about the art of beautiful sleep. The art of beautiful sleep. By the time we are waiting for thousands of friends, spiritual friends who are in the process of joining together with us, I just want to refresh your memory about today's refreshment, beautiful flower to the empath. As we all know already, one of 5 people on earth are empath, sensitive person. There are always negative and positive sides of everything. The same thing also happened to the empath. The negative things about empath, they can easily hurt, they can easily harm. So that's why mental, physical illness mostly visited the empath. But the positive and the beautiful sides of the empath in our cycle of time, almost all bringers of the down come from the empath. Because sensitivity helps us to be more easily well connected. Since I myself are empath, most of my students are also empath. It is like the garden inviting the coming of butterfly. But no worry, no worry. There is always solution to every answer. There is always medicine to all disease. Like what I said this today to all of you, the spiritual friends who are empath, be skillful when you choose the environment to grow. The dangerous environment is the environment which is full of the narcissist and energy vampire. The empath will be in danger if you keep growing in the environment where there are a lot of narcissists and energy vampire. It is like fish who is forced to fly. It is like birds who is forced to swim in the ocean. It is dangerous. Another thing, remember about the inner energy which invite the coming of a lot of danger, like the combination between unsensitive lips with sensitive ears. If your lips are not sensitive, but your ears are not sensitive, that is dangerous. It will easily invite the coming of someone else's attack. And I give you today the beautiful home of the empath. The beautiful home of the empath is the combination between solitude and inner contentment. Human body will become the beautiful home of everyone, especially the empath, if you are peaceful in solitude, the solitude which is the good friends of inner contentment. Since in our time, the most beautiful medicine which is needed by almost everyone is happiness. Remember to double or multiply your happiness using deep gratitude. Now we are ready to discuss the new topic of the art of beautiful sleep. Before discussing the new topic of the art of beautiful sleep, we are going to spend a few minutes to meditate together, just to make sure that your mind is clean and clear, just to make sure that your heart is calm. It is easier to the light that flowing through me to dispel some part of your inner darkness. If your mind is clean and clear, if your heart is calm, Now we are going to discuss the new topic about the art of beautiful sleep. This evening we are going to discuss the biological and the psychological aspect of beautiful sleep. Tomorrow, the last day of last day for May meditation, we are going to discuss about the spiritual sides of the sleep. When we discuss the spiritual side of sleep, we are going to talk about dream yoga. We are going to discuss about the possibility of opening the secret realm using dream yoga. That is the topic of tomorrow evening, 18 minutes past 6 p.m. Bali time. This evening, we are going to discuss about the biological and the psychological aspect of beautiful sleep. Sleep in our cycle of time is considered to be a very important factor, not only to the physical body, but also to the mental and spiritual body. You can search in the internet, in Google. You can read a lot of books if you like. In our cycle of time, there are many experts, both in biology, psychology, and spirituality, which combining spirituality with science. Many people talk about the importance of sleep. Why? Because sleep can help you to open the gate of healing, happiness, and peace. Sleep is a very important key to open the gate of healing, happiness, and peace. Without enough sleep, there will be a lot of damage happen, not only in the physical body, but also mental and spiritual body. As a person who is no longer young, because a man like me, we do not like to be called old. As a person who is no longer young, I will say to you, that is true. That is true. Sleep is a very important key in opening the gate of healing, happiness, and peace. Without enough sleep, physical, mental, and spiritual body will be in damage. To make the story live, one month before I deliver this evening message, I use my own body as a living laboratory. Yeah, that's why for the last month I equipped my body using this watch. This watch can measure many aspects of health, sleep. Every time I wake up in the morning, I open my watch, not only the time, but how many hours I sleep. How many hours I spend in REM sleep, light sleep, and deep sleep. I also measure the heartbeat, the stress, and some of other measurements that can be measured by my watch. The conclusion, to make the story short, true. Sleep is very important. In the day, in one of the important night, I intentionally to make my sleep shorter than usually. I just make my sleep 3 hours at night, just watching the YouTube channel that I like, just to make sure short sleep will disturb many aspects of life. It is true. In the night, when I sleep only 3 hours, in the following day, the concentration is weak. Usually when I wash my dishes, there is no sound, ting and tang. At that tang, ting, ting, concentration weakening. Choosing the topic to write in social media, difficult. Body can be weaker. Many aspects of my body getting worse because of having only 3 hours sleep. But in the other night, I intentionally make my sleep 9 hours a day, without sleeping pill, of course, without sleeping pill. But after sleeping 9 hours, in the following day, I can easily happy even for the small thing. I can concentrate, I can easily choosing the topic to write in social media much easier than any other idea. To make the story short, according to my personal experience, it is true. Sleep is a very important key in opening the gate of healing, happiness, and peace. I have just finished to read this book, Why We Sleep. The author is Matthew Walker. He is a professor of neuroscience and psychology from Berkeley University. In this beautiful book, I would say that is one of the best books about sleep. There is a beautiful conclusion which is important to be considered. The shorter your sleep, the shorter your life. That is true. Later, when I explain to you 11 steps to improve the biological side of your sleep, I will talk to you number 5 about the blue zone. The blue zone, like Okinawa in Japan, Ikaria in Greek, Sardinia, Italy, Loma Linda, southern part of America. Those old, healthy and happy people, in the case of Okinawa, even more than 100,000 years, 100 years, they are more than 100 years old. They spend every day with nap. That is one of the important conclusions about research about blue zone. In this case, Professor Matthew Walker is true. His conclusion is very short but very clear. It is very important to keep it in your mind. The shorter your sleep, the shorter your life. Be careful. When it comes to sleep, many experts classify sleep into 3 sleep. First of all, REM, rapid eye movement. You sleep but your eyes move. The second one is light sleep. The third one is deep sleep. When it comes to Matthew Walker, in this book, Why We Sleep, he only classifies sleep into 2 classifications, REM and non-REM. But I prefer to classify into 3. The same thing happened to my watch. My watch also classify my time of sleep into 3, REM, light, and deep sleep. And our brain especially need these 3 kinds of sleep. Some people consider that we only need deep sleep. No, I don't agree. I agree with the conclusion that our body in general, our brain in special, need these 3 kinds of sleep. Rapid eye movement, light sleep, and deep sleep. Because these 3 kinds of sleep heal different parts of our brain. You need the 3. I strongly recommend you, especially to those persons who are getting older like me, to use the watch which give you the feedback every time you wake up in the morning. How many hours you spend in REM sleep, light sleep, and deep sleep. I use this watch only 1 month. The feedback is very important to me. To some of you who have no watch or you having no tools to measure the quality of your sleep, I give you the feedback. Look at your body in 10 or 11 o'clock a.m. 10 or 11 o'clock a.m. If you feel sleepy at 10 or 11 o'clock a.m., you feel sleepy, it means you experience sleep deprivation the night before. You are lack of sleep. To make it more precisely, if you have enough sleep until 12 o'clock, you don't need any caffeine. That means that you have enough sleep. But if in 10 a.m., 11 a.m., you feel sleepy, it is very honest feedback that you have sleep deprivation, you have lack of sleep. Be careful, because the conditions of sleep deprivation, if it happens from 1 year to another year, it will create a lot of damage, not only in the brain, but also create a lot of damage in digestive system, immune system, and any other system in the human body.